Can international students allowed to trade stocks or forex in the UK? The answer to your question is, can I start individual eBay account on my student visa? Can I sell products with a Shopify account as a student on a student visa in the UK? This video is all about questions. I will answer over 34 questions. All of these questions we collected from international students coming from different countries. Don't worry about your taxes. We are always here to help and assist you for your UK taxes. Question number 17 is, can international student do a Uber Eat in the UK? No, unfortunately, you cannot do Uber in the UK on your student visa. The reason is, to register with a Uber, you will require at least 3 years of driving lessons. And I'm hoping when you are here in the UK, so you won't complete that. The second reason is, you must disclose your income that you will earn from Uber, and this will you can only do that either by registering yourself as a self-employed or registering yourself as a limited company. And on the student visa, you cannot do either of them, unfortunately. I'm really sorry about that. And question number 18 is, can international student cast a vote here in the UK? And answer to your question is, of course, you can cast a vote here in the UK while on a student visa. This is one of the biggest advantage you will receive being a student or international student here in the UK. Question number 19 is, what if a student has a travel company, register in Italy, pay taxes in Italy, but operate in London, working less than 20 hours a week? Is that okay? That's very nice question, to be honest. It's not about just registering your company outside the UK will exempt you from the taxes. It's about residency rules. Let's say if your company is in Italy but you are operating it from the UK, so it means that your central management and control is in the UK, so you will be liable for the taxes because your permanent establishment will be in the UK. Secondly, it's again going back to the main 4 points, which are, you cannot register with HM Revenue and Customs as self-employed on student visa. You cannot work for companies in which you are the controlling shareholder. Work for the companies in statutory roles such as a director, trade or establish a trading presence including test market. This is, I understand, a very vague and general information. The reason is, everybody has their own personal circumstances, and of course it should be advice or tailor advice following your personal circumstances and considering all the factors. So I would recommend you to watch my previous video in which I explain permanent establishment, and hopefully it will clear your doubts. And obviously, if you still have any question, so don't hesitate to post it in a comment section and I would be happy to answer your question. If I have business in India, can I manage business from UK while on student visa? Because it's written that student cannot involve in business activity, but if business is in India and clients are not from the UK, will it still violate laws? You have more or less same question as Italian student asked. Unfortunately, you cannot do it. Please watch question 19. Can I do a plumbing work here in the UK? Unfortunately, I'm really sorry about that. You cannot do a plumbing work. The reason is, on a student visa, you have to declare your income, and the only two ways are either registering as a self-employed or register your company, and on a student visa you cannot do either of them. Question number 22 is, I just want to ask, if I know how to make cakes, can I do that from home as an international student, or I have to register myself somewhere? That's a really good to know that you can bake a cakes, and obviously I understand it's a lifelong skill. However, unfortunately, you cannot do it on a student visa. The reason is that the income you will generate from baking cakes, you must have to disclose that to the HMRC. And how will you disclose that? Either operating as self-employed or registering your company, and none of these you can do on your student visa. That's very unfortunate. I'm really sorry about that, but this is what the fact is, and neither myself nor yourself can do anything. But obviously, once you convert your student visa into PSW, then yes, you can register as a self-employed, plus you can register your company and then operate. Question number 23 is, can I sell leather wallets in UK imported from Pakistan as a postgraduate student in the UK? Your question is not clear whether you are asking when you are on a student visa or when you are on PSW. If you are on a student visa, then you cannot do it, unfortunately. However, on your PSW, yes, you can do it. If studies end in September and student visa is still January, can I start business in September? If you don't want to convert your student visa into PSW immediately, then once your study finish from September to January, utilize this time and design a business plan. Research your target customers and design your strategies. But you cannot register for a company or self-employment until you get your PSW. Question number 25 is, can I sell products, phone accessories import from India in the UK as an international student? This question is similar to the question that Pakistani student asked to sell wallet in the UK. Unfortunately, you cannot sell it because of your student's visa restrictions. But yes, once you convert your visa to PSW, you can do it. Question number 26 is, I am an Indian student doing my master's in the UK, student visa. Can I start my business while studying in the UK? Unfortunately, you cannot do business in the UK on your student visa. Question number 27 is, if I am on PSW and open a company and later I get a work permit from my XYZ company, in that case, do I need to close my company? It depends what your job code is on which you got the sponsorship, and secondly, and what you will do through your company. Let's say if you get a sponsorship on IT job and you are providing a cleaning services through your company, then unfortunately you must close your company. However, on the other hand, if you get sponsorship on IT job and you are providing some software services or providing some other data or IT related services through your company, then you don't need to close your company. You're allowed to do 20 hours per week in the same job code. Secondly, it's best to review Home Office email in which they laid down all the restrictions and permissions of your visa. Plus, you must also check your employment contract whether your company allow you to do so, because in most cases, if company offers a sponsorship, then they restrict you to do any other work. Question number 28 is, we have two connected questions. If living in India, can we register a company in the UK or have a UK address for the company but pay tax in India? If I live in UK and clients in the UK but income generated in India, where should I pay tax and where should I register business? It's not just about registering your company in the UK or outside the UK, or just having a UK address is sufficient to register the company in the UK. You must understand tax residency and permanent establishment of your company. Let's say if you are living in the UK, then it's most likely you will operate your company from the UK. So you must disclose your income here in the UK. Secondly, if you register your company in the UK, it's automatically become a tax resident and you must pay corporation tax here in the UK. And second part of your question is, where should I register a business? It's totally depend on you and good or services you are planning to offer. Secondly, where your customer base is more, you will most likely to register your company there to reach your customers easily. Finally, it's not only registration or address will determine where to pay tax or where to register a company or business. There are multiple and connected factors which you must assess to reach the conclusion. Please do watch question 19 and also my previous video in which I explained permanent establishment. This is very general and vague. I understand it's a bit technical, so it's better to have a tailored services or advice. I am student right now. That's why if we start our company here, so visa will be extended or we can switch our visa. On the student visa, you cannot open your company. This is for sure. And follow-up question you must ask yourself is how will you extend your visa? It's only possible if you do self-sponsoring, which means from your company apply for a certificate of sponsorship, and if home office grants you that, then sponsor yourself. Question number 30 is if I register a company from Pakistan, can I get free visa to visit UK? You cannot get a free visa if you register a company in the UK. Secondly, there might be sponsorship route which needs to be looked into detail, like a self-sponsorship. Question number 31 is once I complete my university, can I apply even I am in student visa? You cannot open a company while on a student visa. However, you design a business plan, and once you convert your visa to PSW, then open a company. I am in the UK on the post-study visa, which I got after my graduation. I'm working as self-employed. My problem is that even I am creating incomes, my visa soon will expire. What options do I have to extend it? Well, there are a few options which you can explore. Number one is too obvious to get a sponsored job. Number two is if you have a business plan and wants to develop your business, then definitely switch to startup visa. And finally, spouse visa. Question number 33 is like the overpaid income tax, can I reclaim my national insurance contribution? You can only claim national insurance if you have a job and you also doing a self-employment. In that case, you have overpaid national insurance from your employment plus from your self-employment. While filing a tax return, there is a box on software which you need to put figures on. This will help you to avoid overpaying national insurance. Bro, what about overseas income? If someone have business outside UK and he is receiving money every month in the UK, in that case, how much you have to pay income tax? In that case, you must declare your income to HMRC. Please watch question 19 and 28. I have explained it in more detail. I hope I have covered most of your questions, but please, if you have any more question, even a one small question, please do not shy to post it in a comment section below, and I would be more than happy to answer your question. And please do not forget to watch previous 3 videos. Obviously, it will help you understand a baseline of the international students, and then this video obviously help you to understand your questions and obviously will answer your all of questions. As previously requested, if you feel this video or any of the previous videos will help any of your friend, your colleague or your siblings, please do not shy, do not hesitate to share this video or any of my previous video or overall my channel link to him or her. It would be a big thank you for me, and obviously I will appreciate your efforts. As always, hand ahead salute until the next video.